This is Elizabeth. Welcome back to Live, Craft, and Love. And I have another project to share with y'all. I am going to do a tutorial on how to do this in a separate video. But first I wanted to walk you through my little creation. This is it was supposed to be kind of like a simple snail mail flip book, but it ended up looking, I think it looks like a mini album. But it's a paper bag flip book is what it originally was going to start to look like. I got the inspiration from a certain YouTuber on YouTube, duh. And I will link her video down below just so that way you can see the way she constructed, because this was not by far my own idea. I mean, I did tweak it a little bit here and there, but the main construction I got from her channel. But I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. I am doing this flip book, not this specific flip book. I'm doing another one, which is the tutorial is going to be on, because I am entering into Miss Rosa Kelly's scrapbooking birthday challenge giveaway. And if you haven't checked that out, I'll link the video down below. She's having a birthday challenge giveaway where she has so many different projects that you can make that give you a certain amount of points depending on what you're doing, and you mail her, and she has amazing prizes that she's giving out. And this is all just to celebrate her birthday. Her birthday's in August. So of course I'm going to join in. My dear friend Rosa, I'm going to join in on the fun, and the entire theme is going to be llama. Because her kids call her Mama Llama, so the whole theme is based off of llamas. So the paper that you need to use, the embellishments that you make, all that stuff has to have a llama on it. So of course I already prepared myself, and I ordered myself this llama pad from Craftsmith. I hope the glare is not too bad. So this is what I'm going to be using to work with all the projects that I'm going to do for her. And one of those projects is a flip book. So I did this just to practice with it, and I'm going to make another one, a smaller version though of this one, because these are using paper bags. And the paper bags that I used here, these are, I believe, the larger end bags from Recollections that you get at Michael's. And the ones I'm going to be using for the tutorial are the snacking things from Paper Studio, if not the smaller ones from Recollections from Michael's as well. And they're very sturdy, so I would suggest you use these instead of using paper bags that you get off like at the grocery store and stuff, the lunch bags. So anyway, let me go ahead and go through this because I believe my phone's going to die pretty soon. Like I said, this is using 6 paper bags, all put together nice and neatly. On the cover, I did put a lace on the end of the front cover. Around the perimeter of the cover, I also glued down full-sized mini pearls. I fussy cut out the words "Our Story" from the paper line, and the paper line that I actually used for this is from Paper Studio, of course, Hobby Lobby. It is called Our Family Tree, and this is the one I used for this project. So I fussy cut out the words "Our Story," and I backed it onto some manila cardstock. I inked the edges on both the pattern paper and the cardstock. I used some Tim Holtz ephemera, right here, a butterfly, and I glued down some brown little buttons to look like it's the trail of the butterfly flying. Down here I made a collage of different buttons, vintage looking buttons and gold ones. This is also the flower stash from Tim Holtz. All I did is I inked the edges of the petals so it can look more on the vintage side. I have a closure using seam binding. The back has, again, just the pattern paper and the lace, and I did wrap the spine with pattern paper as well. So you can't really see the backs of the paper bags here. You just see the pattern paper spine. So there you go. That's the front and back cover. It opens with a ribbon closure, like I said. And when you open it up, the first thing you see is this page. Now every page has a tag because, like I said, it's a flip book, and I inserted tags in each one of them. Normally, if it's like a snail mail type of a flip book, you would like fill these up with goodies, ephemera, die cuts, whatnot. But I decided to put tags on this one. That's why I said it ended up looking like a mini album instead. But my tag, I created them myself. I cut them out, cut the corners, matted it on one side with pattern paper, used a 1-inch punch out of the craft cardstock, and then use a 1-inch scallop punch for the middle. Of course, I did not add ribbon because then there'd be ribbon all over the place. And the back, I just matted that with manila cardstock, so that way you can do some journaling on the inside. For this pocket, I did adhere one flap to each other. That way only one tag can actually fit in here. I didn't want it to get too bulky. So the tag goes in there. You open it up. Here's the mat. This is a pocket that holds a large tag and a smaller tag. Both again matted with pattern paper. I distressed the edges with Tim Holtz Coffee Espresso ink. And in the back I just let it blank, and again I used the 1-inch scallop punch there. Inside here I did include some pieces of ephemera from the Tim Holtz package that I got. I am planning on mailing this out, by the way, as Happy Mail, so the lucky recipient will be receiving a lot of goodies inside. Here's another butterfly ephemera from Tim Holtz and a daisy looking ephemera from Tim Holtz as well. This flips, pattern paper, again pattern paper with the Tim Holtz ephemera. Now this is a double pocket, or actually I call it a quadruple pocket. It extends like that. It's 2 of the bags put back to back, and this time I did not adhere anything, so this actually holds a lot. Right now I have it holding 2 large tags and 2 smaller tags. Again, pattern paper, scalloped inside a 1-inch punch. Back is matted with manila cardstock. All the papers I did distress. Every single thing I distressed. So I'm not going to go, just going to pull them out real quick just to show you the different pattern paper that comes in the paper pad. That's a smaller tag. The smaller tags go inside. Here's another one. And here's a larger one. Beautiful butterfly right there. So vintagey, so gorgeous. I love the way it came out. So that's the second page. You flip that over. Again, here's another bird ephemera that I got from Tim Holtz. 2 butterflies. These I did add some dimension, and I put some foam mounting tape on the back. Here has 2 smaller tags instead of a larger tag. Matted the pattern paper. I did kind of distress the paper a little bit with my scissors and with the ink. Added 2 brads that I got from Hobby Lobby Paper Studio, and used the same seam binding that I used to close it. I used in the tags as well. The backs are just bare with the scalloped edge. So these go in here, and again another good spot to hold some goodies. This flips. Some ephemera, I did use half a doily here that I inked up with the same distress ink. Glued some same pearls that I have on the front cover. I glued up here as a little trim, and I did glue a gold a gold key that I did get from the Paper Studio as well. I think it's called Spare Parts. Now same thing, next page holds 4 more tags, or a lot of goodies, whichever you prefer. So there's the large tag, slips right in. Smaller tag, super cute. Other smaller tag. I love this music note paper. It looks so vintagey, so pretty. And again, I did not add any ribbon to these, because if not, I would have ribbon sticking out all right here, and it would get in the way of the closure. So I just figured a nice looking tag like this for journaling or for pictures, whatnot, would go real well. Now, because these bags are so sturdy, it's just surreal as to how sturdy this feels. So look at that. Look at all that space for pictures or goodies that you can give your pen pal. This flips over. Again, I put a quarter doily right here. Again, backed it with some pearls and added some ephemera. Put another piece of ephemera on dimensional tape right there. And this again, large tag. Oops. Large tag, small tag, both with bare in the back. And again, I added some more ephemera cards inside from the Tim Holtz pack, just to give us some goodies. Now these aren't the only goodies I'm going to include, but just wanted to show that you can actually add some more stuff in there. Has a lot of room, y'all. So then you flip it. Again, this is the the inside of the back cover. I distressed all the edges. Again, added a doily with pearls and added some more ephemera right here. I did the exact same thing I did to the front cover. I adhered the pocket to each other, so that way only one tag fits, and the front and back cover is a little bit more sturdy. And here's a tag for the back. Super cute. Love the paper line. It gives it a very vintagey feel to this. Like I said, it started off as a flip book, but now because of all the tags I added, it kind of feels to me like it could possibly be kind of like a mini album. you know, instead of just a snail mail type of flip book, but you can use it either way. And that's pretty much it, y'all. This is my latest project that I've been working on. I am going to be doing a tutorial, except the tutorial is going to be using smaller bags. So if you want to go ahead and do this with me, I'd say go get yourself some paper, get yourself some small treat bags. These are $2.99 at Paper Studio Snack and Things. If not, the Michaels brand Recollection ones, I think would work really well as well. And all I needed was some score tape, some wet glue, and anything that you're going to use to embellish and decorate. Super cool, huh? I hope you all like this, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Again, I am going to link Rosa's birthday challenge giveaway video in the description box. Y'all need to go check it out, so that way we can have so many entries coming in. I love seeing what people come up with and what they make. That's the only way we learn. We learn from each other. So as always, live passionately about what you do, craft as often as you can, and love endlessly. We'll see you guys next time. Big hugs. Bye.